Hello everyone and welcome back to Zelda Universe TV. My name's Cody.
I'm Lysia.
Hombre de Mundo, your one and only man of world.
Sophie. I'm Talia.
And we are playing The Legend of Zelda Battle Quest, the Zelda themed game in Nintendo Land. So we cannot play with 5 players because the gamepad actually takes up space on the screen for some reason.
I don't understand why, really.
Yeah,
No,
but
me neither.
whatever, it's good for our playthrough. So, we've got some familiar faces to Zelda players. We've got the King of Hyrule from the CDI games, who with such memorable quotes as...
I wonder what's for dinner.
When you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk. We've been watching too much Zelda CDI. We also have Groose here, or the closest we could get to him. Groose is the hero of Hyrule, or as he once named it, Groose Land.
So, these guys are currently playing. That means I'm currently the designated commentator. So,
The clouds are 2 hearts. How adorable is that?
Yeah. Did you know that Groose created the clouds?
by, his love. That's why they're
From all the love in
heart-shaped.
his heart.
Anyway, more
red because Groose has red hair.
more Groose facts coming up soon. But first, let's have a look at what's actually going on here.
Alright.
Right now on the TV screen, the Wii Motion Plus people, that is the sword guys, they are having their little tutorial. Lysia, who's playing as the king, has her tutorial on...
No, I don't have the tutorial yet. It's not until we start moving.
Oh, okay.
My boy.
But she will see that on the gamepad.
So, you're a theorist, Hombre, so where is this game in the timeline? I noticed the Triforce is right there.
The Triforce here looks like the... the Triforce looks like Kex Choklad. Lysia will know what that is.
Yes.
But it looks like a special kind of Swedish candy. So I'm thinking this has to be very late in the timeline when people started making like chocolate cracker candy in Triforce shapes, which obviously wouldn't have been available at least until Groose invented steam, so that you could actually have some sort of factory to make those things. Anyway, Grasslands is our first stage, and we see here that on the lower right corner, that's where we can see the person with the gamepad and bow, who is charging up arrows and shooting them at things.
So
And I am on the top left.
Charge up an arrow, you hold down the right analog stick, and then you release it.
Right.
Shoot the arrow. And here is a rogue choo-choo that I did not see earlier.
Yeah, as you can see in the middle here, we share health, and the gray health with the king's face, that means that the king took damage.
Don't worry, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
If you look at the king's clothes, the green one, you can see that his cape is torn. So he has taken damage and his outfit gets torn. It's a very neat little feature.
Good attention to detail. Especially with the music.
Yeah, very much so. So this is essentially, like with all Nintendo Land games, this is essentially like a cute down version of the Zelda stuff. So the music is very carnival-y, and the enemies are made of yarn and buttons, very similar to Little Big Planet. Also got some Kirby Epic Yarn style going on to it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Quick round, would you guys mind seeing a Zelda game in this style?
No, because I prefer the cell shaded look.
Would you mind?
Would I mind? Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to take it seriously.
I don't care. The graphics have never been my major concern.
No, I'd prefer a different style.
And I wouldn't mind. I think this could look pretty awesome. The enemies look kind of silly now, obviously, but I think you could actually make them pretty intimidating.
It would work well for a handheld game, in my opinion. Not necessarily console.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, so I want to show... Okay, so 2 things here. 1, there are rupees dropping. 2, the enemies also get torn as they take damage.
Yep.
3, those moblins had shields.
Yeah.
So,
we found the
They do a
Triforce.
similar thing to Skyward Sword where you have to sort of.
I
position
won!
yourself.
And
So,
Groose,
obviously-
of course, is the winner. Did you know that trees were created from Groose's urge to nurture and grow? It's also why he spends his time taking care of sick children. He's such a good person, Groose.
thank you, Cody. That warmed all of our hearts, I'm sure. As we venture into the next stage.
Should we swap players? Someone else can take a go with the gamepad?
Yeah. So if we select stage number 2, Cody will become the king. And do I get to play as Groose, perhaps?
Sure.
Thank you.
Alright, we're at stage 2 now.
And Lysia will become our dedicated commentator.
Yep. Okay, so you can see that Nintendo Land often gives you little tips in the loading screens. So you learn some new things about the games as you play. And the second stage, the Lost Woods.
Complete with awesome music.
Yes.
So what some of us did there, we actually charged up a spin attack. It's kind of like a Skyward Sword strike kind of thing. I'm just holding up my sword and boom, you can do a vertical or horizontal spin attack.
Yep.
So,
Is that the Deku Tree?
I don't know. Yes, it does look a lot like the Deku Tree, just off to the left of the king screen. Yeah, but you can see that the player with the gamepad tilted it down
Oh, wow.
and
Watch
that
out.
recharged the arrows.
Raise shields.
Okay, so you raise your shield and you won't be able to move. So similar to when the gamepad player is charging an arrow.
yeah. So I've got unlimited arrows as the king, but I do have to reload occasionally. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I don't think these switches require us to hit them at the same time.
Yeah, no, you just have to hit them.
But everyone has to hit one.
Yeah.
Alright.
But some switches do.
Just so you don't leave someone behind.
Okay. And you can hear in the background the Lost Woods music, so it's nice to hear those familiar Zelda tunes as we play along.
Die, bird. You don't belong in this world.
So there's some enemies that only the archer will be able to hit.
Am I holding everyone up?
Come here, King.
Yes, you
Oh!
Come
So
here. You're my
because
buddy.
you're the king.
Yay.
Yeah. Alright, the king's never late. He's always at exactly the time he wants to be.
Was that just a little research?
Yeah.
Nice way.
I've also made other references, including Castlevania, in this video. See if you can spot them.
Let us know in the comments. Okay, got a quick view of one of the shields.
Also,
Nice.
comment fight. Wind Waker is better than Twilight Princess.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will agree too. But we're not playing
Groose took damage?
one of the
Never.
Zelda games.
Oh, no, he didn't actually take damage. He just let
He just took one for the team. He
He
jumped
just
in
let
and took
the-
a bullet for the king.
he let the sins of the Moblins into his heart so that they could be fully
Team
healed.
Groose.
He's such a nice guy, Groose. All he wants is a fair
Okay,
race.
so do you think this is the Deku tree?
Well, there would be the second Deku Tree. I
The
don't
creepy
know.
Well, I just shot it in the mouth.
mechanical version.
Oh,
Big eyebrows.
Alright.
The Deku tree with big eyebrows. Okay, so I don't know how this guy can hold up that heavy club and shield with pieces of string for arms, but he seems to be doing okay. So we've only got 2 hearts, so be careful, guys.
Ow.
Oh no.
Groose is
It's okay, you
just...
guys can do it. Groose will save the team because he's Groose.
Yep.
Now you can see that the archer has a nice position from the side, although now the shield is in the way.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
He is defeated.
I'm the best.
And we get the Triforce back.
Mario time. Woohoo!
And the poor blue guy has a few. Groose. He's taken a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Groose is the kind of guy who just sacrifices himself for the team at all
Yeah.
costs. He would never, do anything to... I mean, if anything, he would put himself at a disadvantage, because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yay.
yeah.
Okay, so let's move on and take a look at the third stage.
Oh. Does anyone else use gamepad?
I want to be the king.
Alright, are you Groose?
I am Groose, so now
Alright,
you are
cool.
Groose.
I'm Groose again?
Yep.
That's good.
Okay.
There seems to be some kind of, if you just stand around waving your sword, you kind of get left behind, and if you're
Yeah.
them.
So in this stage, as we can see, there are bombs here.
There are. Why don't we run up to them and hit them? I'm sure nobody would do that in a previous recording.
Or in a previous Zelda game.
No, that just seems like a very dumb thing to do.
So
Like these.
I will take my bow and banish these moblins back to the realm of
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
They will scrub floors in the underworld now. There are pots here. I can hit them with my arrows for coins instead of helping my team.
Is it rupees for score?
I don't know.
It might be.
It might be, but the archer generally gets less because he's behind. So
Yeah.
Alright, wait up, guys.
hey, did you know that the Twilight Realm used to be sunny, but Groose took the sunlight to give to the hearts of starving children?
Aw.
I thought you made that joke
Come
already with the
here.
Data realm.
I did, but I don't think it was in this video, so I'm good. That's what. Oh,
Okay, so we're gonna be careful of these bombs.
hey, someone keeps hitting me.
Someone hit the
Holy-
bomb.
And now we're
Oh
the bombs.
no!
Who hit the bombs?
Groose.
Who's Groose?
Yeah, that's
I got hit by an arrow.
I love
Okay.
how Groose's hair sticks through his hat.
Yeah, Groose's hair doesn't listen to hats.
yeah.
Look,
Because Groose's hair is a symbol of his love. Whatever keeps trying to push it down, it just keeps coming right back up.
yeah, it's a great metaphor for the love of Groose. Yeah, that's why there's so many hearts scattered around Hyrule, is that he couldn't keep it all contained within his own heart, so it's scattered throughout the land.
And considering Groose's big heart, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Anyone else notice the little like Mario coin sounds?
Yep.
Yeah, when you hit the coins, you get the little Mario. Ding.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Watch out for the fire arrow. Nice heart. I'll take him out.
Nice.
This one's definitely a lot more strategic than the other two. You have to rely on the archer a lot more.
Alright, let's all step on our
Okay.
Yeah,
little
hold on.
triangles.
Yeah, I just saw a pot here. There's nothing in it.
Yeah,
Sad time.
shouldn't trust pots.
Groose has already been to the pots, taken all its treasures and given to the orphans.
Yeah.
So these switches are mine, obviously.
Nice teamwork.
Did you know that Christmas is a corruption of the word Groosmas, which was the day that Groose gave presents to all the starving children?
He sure is a fan of starving children.
I know.
Ooh, tech tights.
I mean, all he wants is peace.
They're all archers there, like, sticking their ugly face like the bird.
We're all going on this one guy.
Okay, so you need to hit those at the same time, I think.
There is a flying birdie and there is fire arrows.
There's, yeah, an archer.
I'm taking them out.
Oh,
Can you shoot the arrows through the fire to make them fire arrows?
Let's try it. Does it become a fire arrow now? I can't tell. I don't think so.
okay, it's eerily quiet, so I think we might be about to
Boss
see a boss.
time.
Yeah. And this is the same, I think, not the first part of the level with the bombs and stuff, but most of this level was what was shown at the E3 demo.
Greetings with the same kind of boss.
Hey, look, Triforce. Do you
A
know?
little bit harder this time because it's got 2 henchmen on.
Do you know what they say in Hyrule?
What?
When all else fails, try Force.
And he is dead.
But only rude people say that because those who are too
Right,
blessed
those who
say
listen-
no.
Those who are blessed and have read the Book of Groose know that violence is not the way. Alright, the king. King finally got that Triforce.
This piece is what all true warriors strive for.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh look, the king and Groose are tied, obviously.
Right.
As
They-
just a swell chum and the ruler of Hyrule. I shake your hand, Groose. You're such a swell man. I wish I could be half the man you are. Even though I'm the king, I'm not half as fit to rule as you. But I know that you are too noble to take on that
Yeah,
task.
we can actually end the video. We don't have anything to do now.
Bye.
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 Groose loves you.
Groose out.